data migration, big data tables, we need to validate those things in the target tables. Like we need to validate null or blank checks for each and every columns in the target, maximum length for all the columns in the target table, and also minimum length for all the columns. So basically, if your target table is around 500 or 600 columns are there, so it is very difficult to write queries for each and every fields. So basically what we are doing, we are just writing the same query and we are doing it as a automatically. So you have to put your target table names and it will automatically validate that for column by column. It will validate like if column, suppose this is the column. Suppose if we consider this is the target fields, this is the target table. Suppose tgd db email.customer, this is my tables, this is the database name, and this is the table name. So in that table I have around 15 columns. So in that 15 columns I need to check if it is a mandatory fields, then the requirement is like there should not be any null or blank. So I need to write a query like select count star from table name where this field is blank or null. So if I need to check for all the fields, I need to write around 15 queries for only null or blank check. And if we and also there is a requirement, I need to check the maximum length and minimum length. So I need to write around 15 queries for max length and also 15 queries for minimum length. So suppose, if we need to verify those three things: null check, blank check, max length and min length, I need to write around 45 queries for 15 fields. So it will be taking a lot of time to execute and analyze those records. So if I do it using automatically, it will be easy. So if it is around 500 or 100 or 200 records, then it will automatically take all the fields name and it will execute and it will give the output. So let's see how we can able to do it by automation. So this is my field name, this is the length, this is the mandatory fields. Like for this, where it is yes, so there should not be any null or blank value should be there. So like that, and also length is that. So let's see. So see, this is my script, this is the simple script. Okay. So here what I am taking, first I am checking the columns. So first I am checking the columns, how many columns are there for the table. So in that tables, and I am storing it into a txt file, columns.txt. So in that column.txt file, all the columns will be stored. And after that I am taking one variable where I am just taking the reference of this table, this values I am taking into the file variable, and this target file, this is my output, actual output, like where I'm getting like you can say like the what is the maximum length for this field. Suppose for this customer identifier, what is the how many columns are blank or null, how many, what is the maximum length, what is the minimum length. Okay. So then this is the $1 dot $2, it's nothing but I'll be passing the argument where when I'll be executing the script, this count dot script dot sh script, when I'll be executing that time I'll be passing those variables. So I'm taking, so in that first parameter I'll be passing the database name, second parameter I'll be passing the table name. Okay. So now I'll be, so in that column .txt file, I have all the columns stored, and then I'll be reading the line one by one. Okay. So then I'm writing a while do loop. So here it is printing the line. This line is basically like the column names one by one, and then variable a I'm executing the maximum length of this field, in the line field from this table name, and in the column B, in the variable B, I am storing the null or blank counts, whether it is a blank or not. Then I am printing this, what is the field name, what is the maximum length, and the null count, and I am storing it into the pgp.file. And once it is done, so in that file, from that file variables means this from the this column.txt file. So this is the count.dsh. So here just I am deleting this txt file, and this is the script I have written. Now I'm just going to execute in my shell. So my Hive and Hadoop services are running. So how I'm just giving the arguments, like there is a path name. This is the bash I have written, and after that I'm giving where my script is stored. Okay, and also in that log file I'm just copying whatever it is executing, that file in the whatever it is executing, that is stored in the log files. So first I am passing this temp count check.count.txt, and this is my database name, and this is my table name. So here I have shown you, this is the target table name, pgp.db.aml. This is the database and this is the table. Now I'm just going to start my execution. So you just execute this line. Whatever is happening, it will be stored in my log files, and it will generate an output files as well that we will show. So like that you have given, if it is a 500 columns are there in the table, automatically it will execute one by one and you will be getting some output. So see here in that file, so in that count.sh, if you see all the variables I have stored, or whatever the files, log files and other files and target files, those files I am storing tmp/count.check. So I'm going here. So you can see there is a 3 files generated, columns tbd, db, aml.customer.txt. So in that file all the columns name will be displayed. So if I open this, you can see one by one all the columns name are stored here. Then in the log file, so whatever it is executing, it will be storing. Okay, so you can see in that log files all the details are given. So until unless, so it will give in the output file, it will give 15 column details. So how many, in that how many columns it is blank or how many columns it is null. So once it is completed, it will give you this prompt. Okay, so let's see what is happening in the output. I think so as of now no queries executed, so I did not get any value. So this is showing like I have given here this command echo print. This is the table name I have given in the target field, so that's why it is populated here. So let's wait for few minutes or few, so you can see whether how it is populating one by one value. So let's see log files. In that log file all the details will be stored. So you can see map table started. So the percentage. So one query executed successfully. Next query is going to start. So we'll wait few times and we'll see the output. See here, so column name, so output wise it is given like column name is equals to what is the first column name and what is the max length of this field. The max length of this field is 11 and null count or blank count is like 0. So like that it will give you the output later. So it's so you just run the job and next day you come office or then you check and then you just analyze this report. Okay, so if it is a mandatory field, then whether you are getting any blank or null count as a 1 or 2 or 3, if you are getting this, then it's a defect. Later you can analyze the customer ID or something like that. So this is the one query you have to write and you can able to execute how many columns or values are there. So let's see for another column. Just wait few minutes. So it will give you, once it is executed, it will give you the output for this next column. So here is your log files. So you can see how many queries are executed. So as of now, second query is executed. The first one is executed and second one is going to execute. Okay, now see the output. See the second output is also coming. Like this is the column name, what is the max number, is there any blank or null values are there or not, it will be, so there is no blank values as well. So this is how you will get the column names, length, check and also null or blank count. So this is the script, simple script you can use yourself. Thank you for watching the video.